and then all of a sudden I heard wah. Hi, my name is Suleiman, this is Bronwyn, and this is Winifred. Welcome to our channel. Today's video is all about Bronwyn because she gave birth a week ago today, and I want to tell you guys that story. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to join the community of cat lovers I'm building over here. Every week I post cat care tips. Anyway, let's get into that story. So last week, Friday, Bronwyn was clingy, and I think that would be an understatement because normally Bronwyn doesn't care about me. She's off doing her own thing, but ever since she became pregnant, she has been really attached to me. But that Friday, it was overboard. I mean, she didn't give me a second to myself the entire day, and I heard that that could be a symptom of labor, but I didn't see any other symptoms, so I disregarded it. So in the evening, I was on my phone, I was in bed on my phone, and Bronwyn was on the floor next to the bed, just chilling, and then all of a sudden, I heard, wah! And I was like, what's going on? So I switched on the lights, I looked at her on the floor, and she was really like panting, like so I picked her up, and there was a puddle of fluid where she had been sitting, so it was clear what was going on, and I freaked out because I wasn't ready. I had planned to get things for the labor and whatever, which I hadn't at that point. I wasn't expecting her to go into labor so soon, but it was clear what was going on, so I had to roll with the punches. So I don't know if you know about the cat nook I made for my cats out of an old cardboard box and a t-shirt. I took it apart and I put a towel in the bottom of the box and I put her in the box because I thought that's where she could give birth, but then when I saw her in it, it was really small, it was really cramped, so I decided no, I needed something bigger. So I went outside and got a big bucket and put towels in that and put her in that, and it seemed to be big enough. But then she kept stressing me out because she kept jumping out of the bucket and back into the cardboard box. I had to keep moving her. In the end, I had to hold her down in the bucket for like 5 minutes before she accepted that that was where she was going to give birth. But then eventually she settled in and proper labor commenced. I could tell at this point she was in active labor. Her abdomen was contracting and I could see it. I could actually see it. I didn't know that that was a thing that could happen, that you would see the contractions from outside. I thought the uterus would contract inside. I didn't know you could see it from outside. So that was interesting. So yeah, she was contracting and screaming and screaming and contracting. And then after a little while, I looked at her hindquarters and saw two tiny little claws poking out. So I knew the kitten would be along anytime, so I waited and just kept stroking her back until the kitten finally came out, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, there's a kitten. It was breathing. I was so excited that it was alive because I heard that cats as young as Bronwyn, because Bronwyn got pregnant at 9 months and gave birth at 11 months, so that's pretty young, and she's small anyway. So I heard that a lot of the time cats' first births are usually stillborn. So when it was alive, I was excited. And Bronwyn, like I said, she was small. Even when she was pregnant, she was tiny, so I was expecting only one kitten. So that kitten came out, the placenta came out, she ate it, which, ew. I read that once labor is done, the placenta will come out and the cat will eat it, so I thought, okay fine, it's one kitten, which I was expecting because like I said, she wasn't big. So we were just chilling with the new kitten, she was grooming the new kitten, and all of a sudden, I look at her hindquarters again and I see a head coming out, and I'm like, didn't the placenta come out already? Isn't that supposed to be the end? And so she gave birth to the second one, and then that placenta came out and she ate that. So I was like, okay, I think that's the end, right? But no, a third one came out, and I was like, where are these kittens coming from? Because like I keep saying, she was tiny. But yeah, after the third one came out, I was expecting a fourth one because her abdomen was still contracting. But no, a fourth one didn't come. It was 3 at the end of the day. So yeah, Bronwyn is now a proud mother of 3 kittens. She's a really good mother. She's always grooming them and feeding them. I mean, sometimes she takes a break from them. She leaves them alone and goes to do whatever she does. But then she always goes back to them. So I don't fault her for that. So yeah, she's a good mother. And about the kittens, what's going to happen to them is I'm going to keep one because I think I'm getting Bronwyn spayed after this. So I'm going to keep one just to give her an opportunity to mother, and then the other 2 I'm going to give out to people because I think 5 cats is a little much for me. Even 3 is giving me a little pause. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the cats. And by the way, just a disclaimer, I know I'm not supposed to touch them a lot, so whenever I touch the kittens, whenever I have to touch the kittens, to change their bedding or whatever, I use either surgical gloves or I wash my hands immediately before. So please don't tell me in the comments that I shouldn't be touching them. I've only touched them like 3 times since they were born, and it's been a week, so I think I'm doing pretty well. But yeah, that's everything that happened. I'm still learning a lot because I've never cared for kittens this tiny, and to be fair, I'm not doing that much. Bronwyn is doing everything. So yeah, it's an interesting journey I'm on, and I will take you along with me, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Bye!
Audio Jungle.